Aries, this is Joanna from Tarot with Joanna, here to do another reading. Hello, hello, hello. So Aries, in today's reading, I'm going to give you two of the Denise Lynn Oracle cards, going to do your reading and then clarify it. So let us get started. Take what resonates with you, Aries, and leave the rest. That means if nothing is here, then it probably wasn't for you. If it doesn't make sense, and it's not for you. Okay, so, and leave it for everyone else. Just take what resonates with you. All right, Aries, so let's see what's going on in your reading for this week. This is for Aries Spirit. For their highest good. Two cards for Aries. Oh, let's do that again. Okay. That one just keeps wanting to come out. Okay, so, and then here we go. There you go. Again, I think you guys had the same cards last time. This is crazy. All right, so you have Wondrous Universe, walk into beauty. Yes, trust that there is a divine plan for you. Believe that the things that you want are going to come in. Okay, so really believe that. If you believe that, you know, the universe hears you. You make it's like you're manifesting and it comes in. So really trust that, you know, everything's going to come in for you. You know, be positive. This is, and then your other card says First Light. Beginning a new cycle. Wow. It almost seems like it's beginning, like the beginning of spring. And that's like what we are in right now. So I do believe that there is a new cycle coming in for you. I feel like you're going in a new direction also. So it's very, very nice. Love it. All right. So let's see what's going on. Aries, take what resonates with you and leave the rest. This is going to be for Aries. Just shuffle these cards a little bit. All right, we're ready. One card for the current. This is for Aries. One for the situation. One for the past. One for what's hidden. One for the hopes and fears. One for what you need to do now. What you need to work on. And the outcome. What is the outcome for Aries? Wow, there's that new cycle. Wow, that's beautiful. Great. This is what you need, you guys. All right, so here we go. So you start off with the Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords is about having negative thoughts, you know, not wanting to see something that you need to see. Wow. We'll look at the cards more in depth. And right now, and then for the situation, you have the Magician, which I feel like you need to start thinking positive. I feel like you have all the tools to create what you want. Like I said, you know, wondrous, to trust the universe, to trust God, to trust your faith, that everything's going to come in the way you want to. I feel like you're trying to manifest. I feel like you need that self-confidence. We'll get more into this in a minute after I get the cards. You also have the Knight of Cups here. The Knight of Cups is about having creativity, trusting your intuition, aligning with your path, following your heart, you know, and making decisions through your heart also, which is very nice. Okay. And then you have the Justice card here for what's hidden. I feel like there's some kind of fairness coming in. You're trying to balance everything. It is the number 11, so it's a very good card to have. I also feel like there is justice here. There's a truth here that you're going to have to see very soon. And then you have the Four of Swords down here for the hopes and fears, and they're asking you to really go within and I keep saying pray. Well, I keep getting like pray. Maybe they want you to pray more, you know, or I give it to God. But I also feel like you need to rest. Like you're doing quite a lot, and it's time to start resting, meditating, you know, because you're contemplating a lot. It's time to renew yourself, like rejuvenate yourself. Have that solitude to clear your mind. Then you have the Knight of Pentacles here. The Knight of Pentacles is saying that you are going to reach your goals, but it's slowly. You're taking your time about it. I feel like everything's at a standstill for you right now, and you feel like why? You're asking questions why, but it is your card also. So just know that. So you did come into that reading. It's one of your cards. You also have the Two of Swords here, and you're still contemplating a difficult decision, like I said, but there's something here that you don't want to see. There's a truth that's going to come out very soon. So know that. Then you have the Ace of Wands here, and the Ace of Wands is talking about planting the seed for the future. Like what is it that you want to create? You know, maybe you're going to start a new project. Maybe you're inspired by something you saw. Just a new beginning here. The new beginning, new cycle is here. So it's here, like just like that card said. New opportunities, a lot of growth, ready to grow, to bloom into something that you want. So it's beautiful. I love that. All right, so Aries, take what resonates with you and leave the rest. This is going to be for Aries, 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 Aries. So you have the Eight of Swords, and why is the Eight of Swords here for Aries? One more card. So you do have the Ace of Cups here, the Ace, you have the Eight of Swords, the Ace of Cups, and the Six of Wands. So I do truly feel that there's somebody new coming into your life. Could be, it doesn't have to be a love interest, but there's definitely somebody new. Could be meeting somebody new or just coming across somebody new. Definitely somebody coming in. I feel like your cup is very overflowed. It's going to have a lot of opportunities. You're going to be very creative. I also feel like you're going to feel like, a lot of love. Wow. Just a lot of, this is a new beginning here. So you not only have the Ace of Cups here, you have the Ace of Wands down here. So it's good. But you also have the Eight of Swords. And the Eight of Swords is talking about that maybe in the past you didn't see something. Maybe you kept feeling trapped. But there is definitely some kind of truth that's going to come out now. Okay, because you have the Eight of Swords here, you have the Justice cards, and then you have the Two of Swords. Take that blindfold off. This lady, like I said, she is between these swords, right? She's tied down. She has a blindfold, but she can easily move up and get away from those swords, right? And then the rope around her, it's not even tight, it's loose. So she could easily wiggle herself out, but she doesn't. She doesn't want to. Because she doesn't want to move forward. She doesn't want to see what she has to see. Okay? And trust me, you're going to very soon. There's a truth here that you need to see. And then Aries, you also have the Six of Wands. And the Six of Wands says that there is going to be a lot of success for you, which is good. I do feel like there was some kind of truth that you did see. For some of you guys, I feel like there is some kind of truth that you did see. And I do feel like it's going to lead you to all the success here. Victory and success. So it's very nice, new beginning, new direction, new path. So it's nice. Just remember to take that blindfold off because you are going to make a decision. There is a truth here. Okay, because this Justice card just doesn't sit on top of this one for no reason. It's going to tell you something. There's something here that you need to see. And then you have the Magician. And why is the Magician here for the situation? One more card. Wow. So you do have the Queen of Swords here. You have the Four of Swords. So definitely coming towards a new cycle because this is the ending of a cycle coming towards it. You have the Magician card. Like I said, you have all the tools to create what you want, to manifest what you want. You know how to do it, Aries. You're very smart. You know how to create things and how to make that money. You're going to have that clarity. You're going to have that willpower. You're going to have the skill. But you need to think positive. Like you need to shift your mindset that everything's going to work out. Go within, meditate, clear your mind, exercise, go outside, whatever you need to do, but clear that mind. Okay. Because for some reason, I feel like you're not thinking positive. You feel like, nothing's going to come in, nothing's going to change, and it is going to change, but you just still need that patience. Okay. So really shift your mindset. I feel like you're very tired. You see this lady, she's very tired. She's like leaning against the swords and she has her little cat there and she's just asleep. You rest. Start taking it easy because you need to rest. Okay, so you can clear your mind, so you can see things clearly, so that you can make clear decisions. The Queen of Swords is here, and she's asking you to be very direct, to communicate better, to speak your truth, because there is a truth here that is going to come out. I cannot express that. The messages that I'm getting is that there is a big truth that you're going to have to see, or maybe you did find out the truth. Maybe you do feel it, because Aries, you're very intuitive. You know how to create this, you know how to feel things, so I truly believe that there is a truth here. I feel like you need to stand up for yourself and what you want and what you believe in. Okay, so don't let anybody rain on your parade. Okay, really stand up for yourself, really speak your truth, and be direct. You have the Knight of Cups here in the past, and the Knight of Cups is asking you to trust it. You were supposed to trust your intuition, but I feel like it's now. I feel like you are on the right path. I feel like you need to follow your heart. Start trusting yourself. Start trusting your heart. I feel like there could have been a proposal here, or a marriage proposal rather, or any kind of proposals. There was something here. I feel like you just needed to follow your heart and make decisions with your heart. So you have the Justice card up here, Aries. And why is the Justice card here? One more card. Wow, you're definitely in this new direction here, because not only that, but you have the Ace of Pentacles. My goodness, you have the Ace of Pentacles, the Ace of Wands, the Ace of Cups here. So you're getting there. It's there. It's coming in. Get ready. It's going to be good things coming in for you guys. So you have the Ace of Pentacles, and I feel with the Ace of Pentacles, there's going to be financial opportunities, new opportunities. You're going to be very creative. There's abundance here. I feel like you are definitely on the right path where you're supposed to be. Also with the Justice card, if you're dealing with anything legally, it's going to be in your favor. I also feel like you're going to be making fair decisions, and anybody making decisions towards you, they're going to be fair towards you. I feel like you're trying to balance everything out. I also feel like there is that truth that was here that you needed to see. There's a truth here that you needed to see, and it's coming through. Maybe that truth came in, and it's going to come in, and there's something's going to happen where, because I feel like with the Ten of Swords, when the Ten of Swords shows up, that means there's an ending somewhere. And there is, regardless, whether there's a truth or not, regardless if that's there is a truth here. I mean, there is a ending, because there's new beginnings here. All around these cards, there's new beginnings. So be ready. But remember, like I said, the Ten of Swords, when it comes through, it always begins again. I also feel like this ending could have been painful for you, could have hurt you, could have made you feel lonely, isolated, stuff like that. But I feel like you're going to get back up, and because Aries are like that. They don't stay down for long. They get right back up on their feet. So just know that. But regardless, there is that new beginning. With an ending always comes a new beginning. So these two are together, and it just clarifies it that it's there. Okay, so it's good. Very nice. You have the Four of Swords down here for what you need to, for the hopes and fears. Why is the Four of Swords here for the hopes and fears? One more card. Aw, nice. Wow. So, you've been working very hard on your work and everything that's been around you. You've been working very hard. You're going to have that material success. You're trying to work very hard to achieve and establish yourself, which is very good. And you're going to see the results. They're asking you not to give up, okay? You could also be learning a new trade here, or receive like a promotion. I also feel with the King of Pentacles, I feel like there is abundance here. I feel like you're trying to establish yourself to create that strong foundation, and you will. You have been, and that's great, and it's awesome. And I also feel with the Four of Swords that you've been working very hard, but you still need to rest now. It's time to take it easy, time to rest, because you've been going through a lot. So really take that time, okay? Wow. So let me just see, because I have an Amazon order trying to come in, so it's not that, so it's good. All right, so let's see what's going on, you guys. The Knight of Pentacles. Why is the Knight of Pentacles here for what you need to work on? One more card. Wow. One more. Wow, that's crazy. That is nice. I love it. Love it. This is definitely a reading, you guys, Aries. So you have the Knight of Pentacles, and like I said, things are moving pretty slow. You know, they're almost like in a standstill. I feel like you've been waiting for something to come in. Like you have that feeling. Like I know something's gonna come in, and it is because you have all these cards here. Beautiful cards, endings, beginnings. You know, abundance. It's here. I also feel like you're being recognized for a lot of things. Also, like recognized for all that hard work that you've been doing. I also feel that you need that patience. Okay, really have patience because it is going to come in, but you just need that patience. You have the double card here, and the double card is saying that maybe in the past or now maybe you feel trapped, or maybe you're going back to old patterns. They're asking you to leave those patterns behind, you guys, and go different routes. Okay, go a different way. You know, if you're drinking, you're smoking, or just try to cut down, or just take care of yourself, because for some reason this is coming out as a big time. Ooh, this is a spooky card. Just watch yourself in the patterns. Okay, habits, patterns, whatever it is, try to make it different, because it will change a lot of things for you. You also have the full card here, and the full card is saying there is that new beginning. You are on the right path. You're going on a different path also. So wow, this is very nice. It's very, very nice. I feel like you know you're taking a leap of faith, and I feel like everything's going to work out for you. Like you're going in the right direction, definitely moving forward. And then you have the Two of Swords here for Aries. Why is it the Two of Swords here? Oops. One more card. Wow. Wow. Okay, so you do have the Two of Swords here. Two of Swords is talking about taking off that blindfold and making a difficult decision. And I feel like you are. I feel like because you want to go in a different direction. You don't want to do the same thing over and over. You don't want to be walking on eggshells, and you don't want to be like just going along with everything. You just want to do things differently. And I feel like that's what you're doing. But you're going to make a decision, and I feel like you're going to end up walking away from anything, any situation, any heartache that people were giving you, any BS that people were going towards you. You're not dealing with it anymore. Definitely walking away from all the things that people do or say, or don't even have to say it. Their faces say it all, right? But you're definitely walking away from all that. You don't want to no longer to deal with it no more. You just want to just live happy and in peace. I feel like you're definitely walking away, because this decision's you're gonna make that decision, and you're gonna end up walking away. I feel a lot of you guys are going on a spiritual journey, and this is what's coming up. Like it's gonna lead you to do this, because it's like before you used to take a lot from everyone. Now you're not. You're going in a new direction. So it's very nice. They're asking you to keep your patience, be calm about things, and really keep your balance. Make sure everything is balanced. Okay, like your home, your family. Don't ignore any situations. Deal with what you have to deal. See the truth in everything, because you're seeing a lot of truth right now. And I feel like you are on the right path. I feel like you're very divinely guided, and I feel like you're just trying to balance everything. They're asking you to. And then you have the Ace of Wands here. And why is the Ace of Wands here for the outcome? Wow, on my card. Wow, oh my goodness, this is beautiful. Beautiful, you guys. For the outcome, you have the Ace of Wands, right? So not only did you get it in that card, but you got it in this deck also. The Ace of Wands, the Ace of Wands. So definitely they're leading you to a new beginning. You're going to create a new project. You're going to be very inspired. There is a new beginning. You're on the right path. You're going to have that urge to create something, and it's good. You're going to have the desire, the power to do what you want. There's going to be new beginnings here, new opportunities here, and then a lot of new growth. They want you to start, shifting your mindset to what you want to create, what you want to grow, what you want, what is it that you want, so that way, you can live happy, and that's what they want you to do, which is very nice. And then you have the Page of Swords, and the Page of Swords is asking you to really speak your truth. There was a lot of things that you saw and you learned, and just take those as lessons. Like, you're not going to do it anymore. You're not going to, bow down to anybody. You're not going to be walking on eggshells around people. You're not going to be, going along with it because they want you to. Stuff like that. They want you to take it as just lessons. They want you to communicate clearly, speak your truth, and see the truth in everything. Okay? Really see the truth. Wow. This is a beautiful reading. Very beautiful. My fellow Aries. You're on your way to a very beautiful beginning. So get ready, you guys. Good things are coming. All right, so Aries, I hope you enjoyed this reading. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I will see you next time. God bless.